Hey, before we start this video, I've noticed that we're pretty close to reaching 6,000 subscribers. I know I pretty consistently haven't been the best at doing subscriber specials, so I figured I'd just take this point now to say thank you. I didn't think we'd get this far in this short of a time. Like at the start of the year, I had maybe like 500, 600. The growth has been really humbling, and I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Okay, with that kind of sappy thank you out of the way, let's talk about Crystalised. Hello everybody, this is Krusty783 here, and I want to take a video to discuss the Overlord's plan in Ninjago Crystalized, and why it's really genius. If you end up enjoying this video, be sure to leave a like on it and subscribe, and with that, let's get into the discussion. So, in order to understand why the Overlord, now Crystal King's plan is so smart in Ninjago Crystalized, we need to take a look back on the Overlord's original plan to take over Ninjago. This plan, of course, being the indestructible stone army. So, real quick, just to recap. During the ancient days of Ninjago, the Overlord came into contact with the first Fugitives master, and they had a pretty long-spanning beef, let's just say that. In response to this, the Overlord decided to create indestructible stone warriors in order to combat the Fugitives master. Now, creating indestructible soldiers to do your bidding is a pretty foolproof plan. However, the Overlord got one part wrong. The quote-unquote indestructible stone army are not actually indestructible. They have one weakness, and that weakness is elemental power.
I want to fight these guys!
But Cole, they have no apparent weakness. It would be unwise to start a fight we cannot finish.
That is why we must find the Temple of Light.
It will give the ninja pure elemental powers. Powers that can destroy the indestructible army.
I say we fight! With what? We don't have powers!
Exploiting this one weakness, the ninja were pretty effectively able to take down the indestructible stone warriors in the quote-unquote final battle. Final battle. Good one, guys. Good one. Anyways, after the Overlord was defeated twice in seasons 2 to 3, he seemed to take a long time to sit back and reevaluate his plans. Spending that amount of time planning rather than just coming out of the shadows again and dying, idiot, was a good move in my opinion. Because that time resulted in the creation of the Overlord's newest army, the Vengestone army. Or is it the Vengestone warriors? I don't know if there's a name for this faction yet. These are the Vengestone warriors, made out of what you can imagine is Vengestone. Vengestone is a material in Ninjago that suppresses elemental powers, the one weakness of the stone army. What we're looking at here is effectively the previously indestructible soldiers reborn, with their one weakness being elemental power completely removed. With the one weakness of the stone army completely removed via the use of Vengestone warriors, the Overlord has effectively made a flawless army here. Not only that, but a leaked line from the Russian dub of Ninjago Crystalized, which I'll read now. Jay, if you touch them, you turn into a crystal, remember? Implies that the ninja can't even touch these guys without being completely disabled. So, to recap, the ninja can't even touch these guys or really engage in too much combat with them without risking being crystallized. And they can't shoot their powers at them because they're made out of the one thing that disables elemental powers. This is a pretty solid plan. There's not really much the ninja can do here. Through these Vengestone warriors, the Overlord has effectively made the Stone Army 2.0 now with less weakness, and I think that's really cool. So that being said, due to the reasons that Ninjago has a plot and story and stuff needs to happen, the ninja will inevitably find a weakness for these guys. Personally, I think that weakness will be Oni power. Garmadon seems to be using it in the trailer. That may be why Lloyd has to use it. I think Oni power, which clearly is not inhibited by Vengestone, is probably the only way to fight the Vengestone warriors. That and just running them over with cars fueled by golden power, I guess. One thing I also want to add, I think it's very likely that Harumi came up with this idea. Harumi is a strategic genius, to say the least, and I think given that this poster implies that she was the one collecting the Vengestone, I'm pretty sure the Vengestone army was probably her idea. I don't know, I just feel like Harumi's more likely to have come up with this idea than the Overlord. Whatever the case, it's a really good idea. What do you think of all this though? Let me know in the comments down below, and also let me know, do you prefer the Stone Army or the Vengestone army? I'd love to know what you all think. As always, thanks to my wonderful channel members whose names are on screen now. If you want to get a channel membership, hit the join button down below, although don't feel pressured to. Your support just watching these videos and liking them and commenting on them and stuff is entirely enough for me. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like on it and share it if you found it interesting enough to do so. Subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications if you want more Ninjago videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.